Why are you gonna send me an invite when I sent you an invite? I sent them a message saying invite sent. But fine, fucking whatever. If he wants to play on his fucking connection so goddamn bad. Don't understand the point. There's no conflicting with uniforms, dude. I'm wearing bright fucking blue. Cardinals definitely don't have anything that mesh with the fucking Colts fucking scheme.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Lunt's Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Keyshawn. Bro, Charles gonna call us on a house party that can leave 5 minutes later.
You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long they spent time.
Oh, that's a good way to start the game.
He threw the interceptions. Wasn't mechanics, bad reads, not enough study. Sometimes you just think about it way too much. And
I got an interception.
After the interception, it's long. Man open left side.
Davis.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
He's only 28. He ain't that old.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play?
Yeah, he's only 28.
Freezing the defense just enough. Bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
You would think that. His greatest
How old is he when he got drafted?
his greatest claim to fame was being on Hard Knocks, getting traded by the Dolphins to the Colts.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this
He kind of had like that blank stare, deer in the headlights type shit. He was like, I want to call my grandmother, and coach was like, you can call your grandmother as soon as this is all done. And I gave it right back.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem.
And David Johnson just housed it in one play.
Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah, because David Johnson is about to be his whole offense.
Good start to the season.
There's nothing else on that fucking Cardinals team except Honey Badger.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an
Something along that line. Power O or something like that.
because he thinks that he can.
Do guys
Something that they'll never fix in Madden.
with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now
So you got off tomorrow?
Jesus Christ, Larry won 90-7.
in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Rodney Harrison.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Oh.
Play action. Now Palmer. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Henry Anderson. In there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here. The end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack.
Don't say win the game, you can take that L.
Out of the gun, Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here.
Oh, it's still an interception right to Ray Lewis.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
Oh, Ray Lewis just struck Tom Savage. Didn't know I could do that.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to
picking
talk
off
this
Tom.
over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Shuman to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to sack him.
NRG State.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Underneath for Johnson.
Really did recover the fumble and got a first down.
Pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. Johnson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie out of Florida, Quincy Wilson. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. is Luck. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Staying on the ground with Mack. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially...
Is it on arcade?
...the 3rd and 2.
Damn, I'm level 19.
Third and 2, Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Luck finding his emerging tight end Doyle for a Colt first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They always say when you have your health, you have everything. And Tyrann Mathieu back on the field, full strength. Great sight to see.
How helpful is that for the secondary of Arizona?
Beyond helpful because they can match him up in so many different ways. Outside corner, inside of the nickel slot, safety position, both strong and free. His versatility drives them in the secondary.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the 50, it's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Palmer.
Yeah, I like it better on the R3. Square is like, well,
And he goes down.
me neither. I just wanted to tackle them, and it goes where it hits it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
What's the other long shot player for the chemistry?
Carry here for Johnson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, I got a cold Devin and Chad. I don't know what other players are there.
They go play action with Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware. Ball
Yeah, you hold it into the direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck.
Or you can hold it.
Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, Luck. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
You're right. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. One day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Luck. And that is caught. It's Dorsett for the Colts touchdown.
Oh, this is fucking insane.
Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's caught inside the 20.
Really?
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Mack, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Luck. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. Michael Burton, the fullback, the intended target. And it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion.
That's fucking insane. 97. Ugh.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action now. Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
All right, kiddos, let's not blow the lead.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointed he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in this Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Palmer to Brown, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Palmer gives to Johnson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Oh, man.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Johnson. Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the gun on third down, Luck. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid
what up?
Run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule,
wait, what happened?
The sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Throwing is Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
What?
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
Huh. Would you believe me when Madden started if I told you Philip Dorsett would be leading my team in touchdowns with 5?
To the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception,
I have I have T.Y., Moncrief, and Jack Doyle
I think you are.
in those positions, respectfully.
Totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Only a couple.
His only touchdown is a punt return.
28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want?
Who, T.Y.?
Win first down, so that can set things up for themselves.
Yeah, he's stuck with me for a couple more years.
Impact on first down.
Yeah.
Second down, here's Palmer. And Gresham has it left side.
If y'all don't tackle that man.
It's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA.
Yeah, it suffers in this game. And I just lost my right guard.
As we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
I don't know for how long, but he's got broken ribs.
Here's Johnson. Running right through him. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see.
You put something on block.
Down to the 47 here. The 2 old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. On first down, it's Palmer. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Out routes are always timed outs. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Play action. It's Palmer.
There we go.
And taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Barkevius Mingo from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to
Let's see if I really want to win this game or not.
become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys will work their weight in gold.
Now Palmer to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I believe the Colts have recovered.
I think this game just cheated Cardu.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcast.
He went for it on 4th and 6. Booth review.
But that one,
It should be stop before progression. Yeah, I was about to say it should be stop before progression and a 1st down.
Stage in the 4th, they needed points out of that drive.
and obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go to Johnson again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Johnson on the counter. Room here to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson.
I'm still up by a
His
score.
second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. And he's able to put it through.
Now if I can just hold on to the ball and at least score a field goal, I got the game in check.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Take the knee.
And no run back here. This will be a
Good
touchback,
Lord.
and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, we gonna let this run all the way to the 2-minute warning because I'm technically not using chew clock.
Some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different.
I had the
when they see
lead,
a guy
I'm
throw the
preserving it.
ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop
Hey,
him,
It says no chew clock. I didn't turn on chew clock. I'm just letting the clock run down. Actually, it doesn't say anything about chew clock. Hey, a W is a W is a W.
See what transpires after this.
Why? We both know that you're going to beat me by 3 scores anyway.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
I said at least.
Now a carry from Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, if you're not going to call a timeout, I'm going to let the clock run down.
And dominate the guy across from me. I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Alright, that's basically game.
Another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up.
In my favor, unless I somehow fumble.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.
All right, I'm a 1-1 team.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns.
Damn, I scored 21 points in the 3rd quarter. Good lord.
They will fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
Damn, I had 171 rushing yards. That is not a Colts team right there. I have 171 rushing yards.
Check us out EASports.com.
Oh, yeah, it is.
We say so long from Indianapolis.
Christ. Marlon Mack, 18 carries, 117 yards. Ty, 2 receptions, 29 yards. Moncrief, no receptions, 0 yards. Yeah, David Johnson, 14 carries, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think he's still filling out his Cardinals team. That, and also it's like 1 in the morning, so I don't know if he gave me his best. Pretty much. Let's see, on receiving, Jack Doyle led the team with 4 receptions, 38 yards. Philip Dorsett, 349 yards, 2 touchdowns. Damn, Philip Dorsett had 2 touchdowns for a total of 5 this season. God damn. Not what I was expecting this season. I was expecting Moncrief to be my workhorse. Yeah. Let me get out of this.